Picture a remote, isolated cave deep in the mountains on the border of China and Tibet. In 1938, a team of explorers stumbled upon something extraordinary. Neatly arranged in rows were hundreds of stone discs, each about a foot in diameter. They looked almost like ancient records, but with a bizarre twist. Every single disc had a perfectly drilled hole in its center and a continuous spiral groove, like a phonograph record, spiraling out to the edge. And inside these grooves were tiny, intricate symbols, a form of writing no one had ever seen before. These became known as the Dropa Stones. For years, researchers tried to decipher the strange hieroglyphs. Finally, a professor named Samam Nui claimed to have cracked the code. The story he unveiled was mind-blowing. The symbols told of a group of beings who called themselves the Dropa. Their spacecraft had crash-landed in these mountains thousands of years ago. Stranded and unable to repair their ship, they tried to coexist with the local tribes. At first, the locals were hostile, hunting the newcomers down. But eventually, they realized the Dropa meant no harm, and a peaceful understanding was reached. The story was sensational. It suggested visitors from another world had not only come to Earth, but had left behind a physical record of their arrival. The professor's translation even mentioned that the Dropa was small, with large heads, a description that eerily matched local legends about ancestors who came from the stars. For a while, the Dropa Stones were a hot topic. Some were even sent to museums for display. Photos were taken, and a few researchers were allowed to study them. But then, things got strange. The stones started to disappear. The museum in Xi'an that supposedly housed them suddenly claimed they were never there. The Russian magazine that published photos of the discs couldn't produce the originals. The researchers who had championed the story either fell silent or had their work dismissed. Official records became a mess of contradictions and denials. It was as if a curtain of secrecy had been dropped over the entire discovery. So what happened? Were the Dropa Stones just cleverly carved fakes, or a misinterpretation of natural formations? Was the translation a complete fabrication, or did the explorers find something so profound, so paradigm-shifting, that powerful groups decided the world wasn't ready to know the truth? To this day, the original stones have never been seen again. They vanished without a trace, leaving behind only tantalizing photographs and a mystery that has grown deeper with time. The story of the Dropa Stones remains one of history's most baffling enigmas. What do you think happened to them? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more unsolved mysteries.